Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining this video session. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Aquarius, this could be the reading for you. We're going to do your monthly reading for June 2025. Are we ready? Very good. So first of all, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities, right? Let's have a look at what's your current energy, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you, all right, to move forward with your path. Now, first of all, your current energy is Vesta, all right, cleansing. Healing, all right, with the energy that is blocking you, we have got the moon. Interesting. Something happened in the past that is still bothering you, okay, which needs a little bit healing, all right? Now, what could be helping you during this period of time is Jason, all right? Very, very interesting. So Aquarius, first of all, with the Vesta energy, this could be saying that at this period of time, you're still going through a little bit, self-recovery and healing yourself. This could be about your recovering from a physical discomfort, sickness before, right? Sometimes this could also be about some kind of emotional, draining experience that you had, or mental strife, right? And you're sort of like trying to heal during this period of time. And this has a lot to do with the moon energy, because the moon, when it's blocking you, has a lot to do with things coming back from your past, maybe a previous event, a previous misunderstanding, or a previous let's say something that is left, right, unresolved, is still bothering you. Sometimes the moon has a lot to do with looking back into the past, right? And so one of the most important thing actually with this energy is that when the moon works against you, it's telling you that do not deal with the situation from an emotional perspective, because the moon rules our feelings. The moon, basically, this energy, as the energy that is working against you, telling you that it's not about feelings. It's more about your rationality and what is right and what is wrong. Because sometimes, when we start talking about feelings, then it's very difficult to resolve things, because everyone has feelings, right? It's very difficult to say, I felt that way and that's why that happened. It doesn't work that way. If we all talk about our feelings, right? If we talk about our past, because I experienced this, because this happened to me, that's why I made that decision, or that's why I can't do this, then you can't really reach a fair conclusion. And that is always the reason why, right? The card, or the energy that is representing justice, right, and rationality and logic, is the zodiac sign Libra, and is associated with the card justice, which is an air energy. It has nothing to do with the water energy, right? The moon, as the energy that is blocking, tells you that this month, one of the most important things is look at your past and make your rational decisions, and be very, very logical about what is the right thing to do, what you think that would be the best way to carry forward, right? Your plans and the things you want to manifest, right? Rather than letting your feelings, especially some of the past feelings, bother you too much. Now, the Jason card sitting on top is really helping you. Jason is talking about the new adventure. Now, this card has a lot to do with, for example, international travel. This card has a lot to do with new projects, new people, new information, and new wisdom. Now, because this is pairing up with Vesta energy, this is also telling you that if you are thinking about some exciting new project that you want to do, it is important that you actually invest your time into doing it. All right. So Jason and the moon, as the, in a way, these two energies are on the opposite spectrum, right? Because the moon is about our past, our reflection, our old feelings, but Jason is all about forward thinking, right? Forward looking into our future and the limitless possibilities that is coming up for you. All right. Now, let's pull 3 cards from the Mythic Tarot. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at your communication, your work, as well as your love and relationship, all right? All right, Aquarius, let's have a look. Oh, something jumped out. We're gonna take this one. Three of Wands as your communication. Okay, this card has a lot to do with opening yourself up towards new horizons. Three of Wands is about international trade, right? Talking to someone far away from you, maybe collaboration, right? Looking at things from a higher perspective. I like this energy. This is also what I mean by earlier Aquarius. If you are thinking about some, for example, new plans, new project that you want to do specifically, if this is something more, has a more global, right, or international feelings there, this is something that you do need to talk about or you do need to communicate, right, in order for you to move on to the next stage. I love this, right? Three of Wands, very good. Now, with your work, all right, we have got the Seven of Cups. In a good way, Seven of Cups could be talking about your choices and the things you can do, right? But actually, a Seven of Cups is not really one of my favorite cards because this card has a lot to do with our dreamy nature. It's not really about the practical plans that we are having, right, step by step, but it's more about the illusions, right, or the kind of like the dreamy possibilities, right? What if I do that, right? What if that's happening for me? And so with the Three of Wands sitting together with Seven of Cups, one of the things I think for Aquarius to do is that, look, you have got the ideas and you're going to communicate, right, those ideas, but let's actually bring them down to a very earthy level. Let's not just stay with this dreamy, illusory level, right? Sometimes if we only dream about it, even, it's gonna stay as a dream forever. And so this energy tells you to bring a little bit more practical planning and action, right, into your work. All right. Now, if you need to make a decision about career, for example, whether you should stay in a job, whether you should change, or whether you should, whatever decision, right, you're going to make with your in the career, Seven of Cups tells you do not jump into the first thing, right? You need to actually discover a little bit more truth about what is happening. So, for example, let's say you are thinking about changing jobs. Before you actually resign and just go for the first offer, get to know this opportunity, new opportunity a little bit better, right? Before you do that, because there is something that is very vague, right, at this moment. And I do think that you need a little bit more reliable information, right, for your important decision makings. Very good. Now for your love and relationship, right? We have got the Ace of Wands. Wow, beautiful. Now, Ace of Wands is talking about a new spark, right? A new inspiration, right? This could be about you finding someone extremely attractive or being very drawn to someone during this month. Could be someone new, or this could be about someone that you have known for a while, but you never really thought you never were able to see them in a very, for example, sexy way or attractive way, and then suddenly you realize that, wow, like actually, wow, you're attractive. It's a little bit like that. Ace of Wands has a lot to do with that sexual urge as well. And so I think this month there might be someone who's really picking your interest, right? In that sense. Okay. All right, now let's pull a little bit more cards from Lenormand. All right, let's see what other energies is there for Aquarius. All right, very good. Thank you, universe. For your communication, together with Three of Wands, we got a Tower. Okay, this card has a lot to do with working with a company. Okay, with an maybe an establishment, a company, corporation, right? Things like that. Especially paired up with Three of Wands, it could be about a foreign company, right? That you are going to work with in the near future. If that's the case for you, Aquarius, and this is really encouraging you. All right, to opening yourself up towards this new adventure and this new experience. With actual your work, we got Seven of Cups on top, and then we got the sickle. Yeah, this is what I mean. The sickle card is about cutting something, right? And the Seven of Cups, it's about the illusions. So this is again, like what I said, cutting the illusions out of your work. Getting very, very practical and getting very real about the plannings, right? The step by step. And if you need to confirm anything, so that right, what could be the practical solutions for you, do not hesitate to do that. All right. All right, very good. Right. So we're seeing, so good, right? We haven't seen Seven of Cups, which is about that dreamy, illusional nature, but we have got a sickle, right? Which is about cutting that out. Right, very good. Then you can cleanse, the workspace. All right, very, very good. Now, with your love and relationship, Ace of Wands, and we have got Mountain. Okay, so this is very interesting. The Mountain usually is talking about some type of blockage there, right? A difficulty there. Now, this Ace of Wands, because this is talking about some kind of passion, right? That you're feeling some kind of interest you have. This could be saying that maybe you're gonna find someone very, very interesting, someone very, very attractive, but there are some limitations in there. And we can see this in many, many different ways. For example, let's say for Aquarius, let's say, for example, if you already have a partner, right? And then you meet someone very, very passionate and sexy, what are you going to do about this, right? This is, let's say, you see something that gets you that fire in you, but then you also realize that you can't do anything about it, perhaps because you are attached to someone. Or this could be about maybe there's someone that you really like, but you feel that they're very, very far-fetched, meaning that maybe they're physically too far away from you, or this could be about maybe they're, in a way, they're a little bit like out of your league, or, because sometimes we do think like that, right? You might find someone so attractive, and then the next thing we think is, oh, but, they wouldn't like me, right? They're so amazing out there, why would they look at me? Sometimes we all have this kind of, confidence issues, right? So this energy could be about that. This could be about you might find someone attractive, but then you realize that, wow, it's almost like a mountain for me to climb, to climb over, right? And in order for me to achieve this, and I don't know if I can. So there is some kind of that kind of challenging energies in there. Now, as the advice for you, because you got the Jason and the Vesta energy sitting on top, right? What I really want you to do is I don't really want you to pursue this from purely a romantic perspective. Vesta is not really a love goddess. She is the goddess of purification, right? Home and hearth. She's more about personal boundaries. And Jason is also not really about commitment. Jason is more about enjoying the journey, right? Enjoying the adventure in front of you. So I think if this person that you like, you have a lot of passion or inspirations for, maybe try to be a friend, or maybe try to get involved with them in a non-sexual or non-romantic way. Building some kind of strong friendship there could be a much better way, right, for you to deal with the situation. Okay. Now we're gonna pull one more card, right, from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, right? And let's see what's the overall advice for you. All right, there it is. Okay, thank you, universe. Let's get one card, right, for our Aquarius for the month of June. Thank you, universe. All right. Okay, we're just gonna take this one. That is leadership, right? And this card has a lot to do with the Aries energy. Good. All right. Now remember, if you are a Aquarius rising, then Aries would be your third house, right? Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, yeah. And your third house is about your communication. I think this has a lot to do with how you communicate with people. And I also think that with the Three of Wands and the Tower, and also with the leadership card of Theseus, is really encouraging you to open up your communication instead of holding yourself back. All right. And I think this will really help you open doors, and also avoid this kind of Seven of Cups energy. You know what I mean? Like imagining things in our own mind. But sometimes when we can be very straightforward and very kind of like cut to the chase, right? About our plans, right? What is important and what our true intentions are, then you will be able to cut these illusions out and being able to reach a conclusion, make that wise decision, or reach the goal you actually have. All right, very good. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you like the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful day. See you later.